Britney Spears in trouble with the IRS? We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy bestie, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are brand new here, the whole vibe feels like we're on a FaceTime call and we're just hanging out, keeping each other company. I am so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you, and I'm so excited and grateful to start the weekend with you. Listen, if you are brand new here, the whole vibe on my channel is a sparkly, fun, cozy sleepover vibes, very sparkly, very just cozy, bitch. We're just a cozy community here, okay, girl? And we do love to spill tea, honey. So just subscribe. I know it's the holidays and maybe some of us are a little bit overwhelmed and maybe you're feeling a little bit lonely, or who knows what we're feeling, girl. But all I know is that I hope that when you watch my channel, you feel happy. All right, best friends. So I kept my intro under a minute. Okay, so be proud, bitch, because damn. Listen, there is a new TMZ article saying that Britney Spears allegedly owes $600,000 to the IRS, but Britney Spears is fighting back. So let's read this new mess. It says here that death and taxes are unavoidable, but Britney Spears is trying to get out of making a $600,000 payment to the IRS. And she says the tax man is grossly mistaken. According to new legal docs, obtained, of course, by TMZ, the IRS sent Britney a notice of deficiency for the tax year ending in 2021, claiming she owes over $600,000. Britney is disputing the figure, and she filed her own legal response claiming the IRS miscalculated and that she doesn't actually owe the tax man so much as a dime. In her filing, Britney says the IRS made an error in adjusting her share of income from Shiloh Standing Inc. in the amount of $1,390,000. Shiloh Standing Inc. is reportedly a company started by Britney's father, Jamie Spears, shortly after the creation of her conservatorship. Britney also claims the IRS made another error in adjusting her deductions from her annual income tax return of the amount of $334,000. What's more, Britney claims the IRS messed up when they added a penalty in the amount of $120,000. In her petition, Britney says the IRS is wrong to claim she underpaid and has the receipts to prove it, insisting she doesn't owe Uncle Sam any more money from 2021. Britney wants the court to back her claims and determine there's no deficiency in her original filing. Okay, so here's the good news, right? If she has the proof and she has the receipts, she should be okay, right? That's the most important thing. My question is, right, because I'm not really understanding this too much. So my question is, what does a conservatorship, right, have to do with this? In the sense of, are they like responsible? Like if you're under a conservatorship, right? Like do you automatically are not capable or competent to, file anything or decide anything, right? So, I mean, Britney shouldn't get the penalties of any issues or any wrongdoings that the conservators might have done, or, that the IRS should go to who was her conservators, right? Because in 2021, I believe Britney Spears was still in the conservatorship, right? Hang on, let's ask, because I just want to make sure I'm telling you guys what's right. Hang on one second. So we're just going to go and ask the exact date Britney Spears was free. All right. Okay, so Britney Spears was freed from her conservatorship on November 12th, 2021. Okay, so Britney was free. And this is the filings from 2021. So in my opinion, if Britney Spears has any issues with the IRS from that year, then they need to bring it up with the people who were in charge of Britney Spears, who were abusively in charge of Britney Spears. So this should have nothing to do with Britney, because it is obvious that she couldn't even have an ATM card, let alone do her filing her taxes. So I think that her father and the conservators, I think that they have a lot of explaining to do with the IRS, in my opinion. You cannot go here and do some fucked up shit like a conservatorship, and then you don't want to clean up your mess. Okay, girl, clean up your mess. And if there's any money owed, then you paid, and you cannot touch any of Britney Spears' money. I'm glad it says that she has all the receipts and that everything should be cleared and that the court will back her up. That's amazing. That's great. because, you know, you do not play with the IRS, honey. Look at Teresa Giudice. Look at all of these housewives. Look at all these people that are always going down. You know what? On the subject of the housewives, I don't know if you guys watch the Housewives, but I just got to vent a little bit. Like, there's this housewife from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Her name is Wendy Osefo, and she just got caught with her husband for allegedly doing a bunch of shady shit with money, okay? And you know, making fake credit cards and, you know, fraud insurance. I think that's what it was, allegedly. You know, it's being alleged that they faked their own robbery for insurance fraud or whatever. And, you know, allegedly, of course, you know what really is sad to me is that people do crazy things just to continue to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I mean? It's like, you should live in your own means. Like, I have a rule with my husband is, you do what you can. You know what I mean? Like, you cannot do more than you can. And don't live your life wanting to impress other people, because at the end of the day, that is the saddest thing in the world when you lose weight or you change your whole style or you buy shit you can't afford just to show off to people. Because, girl, let me tell you something, okay? The older you get, the more you realize that people's approval is so not important, and that you actually, the only approval that you need is yourself, okay? You need to be able to go to sleep knowing that you're doing good for yourself. And I live in Los Angeles, and girl, listen, there is so much fakeness. I know people who live in studio apartments with 8 other people and drive the hottest car or wear the hottest outfits or the biggest bags just to fucking show off and fake it till you make it. Now, there's a difference. Faking it till you make it is different than putting yourself in a financial hole or living in a really uncomfortable situation just because you want to roll them around Los Angeles on a good car, okay? That is just so crazy to me. I have never, ever done anything. You know what? I'm lying to you. I will be honest with you. I had a boyfriend who was a little older than me, and I wanted to always impress him for some odd reason, and I was lying. And I caught up in so much of my lies that I swore I would never do it again, and he broke up with me because of that, because I was lying about having all this money, and I was literally making this life up that just was not mine. And he realized it sooner than later. And to this day, like, it pops in my mind, like, very occasionally, and I just get such secondhand embarrassment thinking of all the lies I told him just to impress him, because I thought that was the only way to keep him interested in me. You know what I mean? And I swore I would never do it again, and I really haven't done it again. There is difference between fake it till you make it than lying. You know what I mean? So, faking it till you make it should never, ever, ever hurt yourself or nobody else around you, okay? Anywho, what do you guys think about Britney? Let me know in the comments below. I hope her conservators get it right, and they should call up Uncle Sam and fix that shit, because Britney Spears has nothing to do with it, because Britney Spears was still under conservatorship, okay? Anywho, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.